Nah, he ain't coming back. He ain't unretiring. Even though he probably could. That's one running back that can run till he like 80. That sucker big in real life. But somebody else found out it ain't just his size that can make an impression, right? That can actually come at you. Some words too. He's been known to be on live air, on TV, national, international, and drop the bombs. Whatever he need to say to get it out, he gonna say it. Unfiltered for real. Well, he was at a camp talking to kids, and some of those words came out. And a mom or two has something to say about it, but they caught the reaction on video. Want y'all to check this out so we can break it down. Let's go. Lynch Mom.
No, every one of them's
all right, that's okay.
He's not. No, my son's in here. It's not okay.
You didn't say that. Maybe you should just let him know because they're all in tears.
Is there a man here with you? Okay, so I do. I cuss a lot. I cuss in front of them. So look, I cuss a lot.
Every one of them's
all right, that's okay.
He's not. No, my son's in here. It's not okay.
Is there a man here with you?
Not here.
Is not a man here with you?
But I'm here. What does that matter?
Because I'm
My
going to
son
speak to a
is
man.
leaving. I don't care. It's my son.
So tell them
Did you volunteer too? They all said
but I'll tell them that if they're not doing what they need to do, then yes, there's consequences to that.
Yeah.
If it takes that amount of time for when I tell a kid to do something and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then there is consequences, like push-ups, like running laps,
Like telling them to get away from your drill.
like telling them to get out of my drill if they're not participating,
Get
doing
your
right,
drill.
get out of my drill,
cussing. I'm not even
get out of my drill, or whatever it takes to get my drill.
I don't know if we got enough time for this one. This is deep football right here. So many issues at play. Okay. Let's just unpack it, all right? Let's not take sides. Let's just unpack it. Game of football is a great game of skill. It's a greater game of will. That's why we're all trying to fully motivate ourselves when we play in football, go to those psycho places, go outer space, leave this stratosphere, put on the headphones, put on your mystical, put on your Master P, whatever you need to do to leave this comfort zone. You got to go there if you're going to play football. That's every position, right? Even the kicker. He ain't got to relax. He got to be ready for that moment. He got to be on edge. He got to be ready to make that moment. You got to meet the moment. So we all know that. But I think what we have mistaken that for is how to get there. And I look at it because I saw a lot of people talking about this, and I saw the comments, and everybody was like, oh, look at this soft-ass culture right now. Look at these soft-ass kids right now. Look at that Karen. And I guess Karen means any mom that's complaining now. I thought it meant like only white moms, but I think any mom, I don't know if she white or Latina, but point being, whoever, Karens, right? And that's all I saw. Soft, this generation, and she a Karen. And I was like, you know me, the defense attorney in me was like, let's talk about it. So if this generation's soft, what's tough? Oh, you know what's tough, Wiley. When y'all used to play with the leather helmets, or when y'all used to play in black and white, or when y'all used to knock somebody out and they used to have them Super Bowl videos and them Sports Illustrated videos of the hardest hits. You know, now it's all soft. The rules are soft. Everything weak. Okay, let me start off by saying this. Y'all know I made it pro, right? And I wasn't a bum and I wasn't the best in the pro level. Before that, I got a lot more to say. Stop mistaking toughness as a personality, because toughness is a mentality. It's not a personality, it's a mentality. I'm gonna give it to you like this. My nickname growing up was Teddy Bear. I am gentle in real life. I am nice. I speak to everybody. I don't give a damn if you hate me. I walk up to you and say, what's up, Ryan Clark? I don't care. Like, that's your problem with me. I ain't got the same problem with you. So why I'm gonna respond to you like that? So when I played football, and I was great, Tony the Tiger when I was playing football, young levels all the way to the pro. Even top 50 twice in the pros. Even got voted to 3 Pro Bowls and started once. Gotta say something. Gotta dust my shoulders off a little bit, right? I was a baller. I set franchise records on the field and certainly at the bank. And I was never, ever hard. Y'all calling these kids soft. One of these soft kids in that old era made it, and I wasn't alone. It was kids softer than me. Because it's a mentality. It ain't a personality. So all them cats that I grew up with, and you know where I grew up, walking around, what up? Oh, get them on the football field. Oh, man, what's up? Well, all right, throw it up. Do all you got. Bang all you want. Because on this field, I'm about to bang your head out. I'm about to bang on you, boy. All that, what? Yeah, you gangster out there in personality, but you ain't gangster in mentality. So I used to run through dudes who used to punk everybody at school, try out for the football team. Wop. Kendrick they had. Wop. All of them. Because it wasn't no personality. And then shake their hand, and then, hey, you going to hang out with me later after school? Hey, you want to go get something to eat? You want to go study? Because that wasn't about personality, it's mentality. So I see MARSHAWN Lynch cussing this kid out. And look, if it's my kid, I'm torn, I'm conflicted. This is why. I got cussed out. And I didn't think nothing of it after a while. I got desensitized. But certainly, when I first got cussed out, I was like, oh. Inside, you can't show it. You playing football. It's too many eyeballs on you. You trying to win. You trying to be first in line. You trying to be the starter. So you ain't no punk. But you got desensitized, really. Because ain't nothing about cursing versus not cursing gonna make me have a better mentality. I may have a different personality. I grew up around cursing. I curse a lot. Not around my kids at all. Some of my friends do, and I'll be like, PG-13. PG-13. They'd be like, that still could curse. Well, I'd be like, all right, G-rated then. Trying to give you some wiggle room. Here's the thing. My mama used to curse. My daddy, not so much. Grandma, oh my God, the worst. Me? But that's a personality. My mama used to curse. My daddy, did they have the same mentality? I've seen so many people hard, personality, cursing, personality, punks mentality. Punks mentality. So what's the end game? Do you just want a kid who could curse or receive cursing so he can go do the drill? Let's play football. That's how we all know it. Marshawn know it. I know it. But what we really trying to get to, and look, I coach right now, so I get it. I have never cursed in front of my kids. And we have won 5 or 6 of the last 8 championships. And woo, I have no assistant coaches. Every now and then I'm out of town and I'll say, hey, dog, can you give me? That's only happened twice. Hey, them kids listening to me, it's easy for me. You know why? I got one voice and y'all listening to this one voice, me the coach. As we get older, it's going to get more difficult. But here's the point. I'm looking at them kids and I'm like, if you want it, go get it. If you don't want it, I'm going to show you how. And I got some kids that step out of line all the time. They're young. And I never got a curse at them to get them back in line. And none of them tap out. So I'm not with the culture. I'm not even going to say Marshawn. He's the example that's showing this because I know if I'm coaching high school, college, I would have a different conversation. But I still wouldn't curse. But it certainly will be more, as I say, strict, more profane. But I wouldn't use profanity. I just would be a little more with the exclamation point than I am right now. Okay, so that was one layer. I just disagree with the whole, we gotta curse so these kids are tough. And that's more for y'all who've been saying, oh, these kids are soft because they can't handle cursing. I bet y'all know a lot of people that curse. They some punks. They just sound tough, sound hard. See, I grew up around real gangsters. So you ain't scaring me, real gangster. I know you could kill me, I get you. But you ain't scaring me because I know you hurt. I know you soft. That's why you so hard. The hardest people I've ever met in my life truly are really hurting. And when you hurting, oh, I know how to hurt you. I know what button to push. That's my mindset. But in football, all these tough dudes, war paint, let's go, cursing. What's up? Playing all the gangster song, NWA all day, sagging when they come into the locker room. Okay, he the tough one on campus. Don't mess with him. He get on the field, he don't do jack. He a bum. Because he all personality, not mentality. All right, beat that point home. Let's talk about this point. Marshawn was like, can I speak to a man? Because he's like, dog, I need somebody that gets this. Because, you know, us men, we looking at the macro. Women looking at the micro. I saw you with your fingernail out and your right foot pointed that way, and you said this, right? You know what I mean? So I understand what he was getting at. And I understand that she was like, look, I don't give a damn who here, my son. That's how my mama was, even though my daddy was there. My mama be like, don't wiggle, right here, right here. I didn't hear what he said, but it sounded like he just said, hey, get the fuck out of my drill, something like that. Now the kid's crying. The kid crying, I don't give a damn about. That's the weak mentality. Hey, you crying because he told you to get out the drill because you hurt. But why aren't you in the drill? The hurt part may be self-imposed, and we're going to have to fix that. But the only way we're going to fix that is knowing, why aren't you in the drill? Marshawn ain't walking out there, I want to pick on this kid, or this kid is sorry, so I ain't going to give him no love. Marshawn like, all right, fall in line. Falling, man, get the, I'm trying not to curse right now, but fuck it. You know what I mean? Get your ass up out the drill, fool. Punk ass. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what he said, but I know he probably said, get the fuck out the drill. That's not crying level, mama. That's not cry worthy. You want to know why? Because you did something that got you out the drill and had to deal with those consequences, as Marshawn said. Now, you can't pick the consequences when you the fuck up. That's what people don't get. Now, there is a certain range of consequences. I jaywalk, I shouldn't have to do life in prison, right? I mess up in the drill one time, you shouldn't have to blast me. But it ain't your choice no more. That's why I always tell my kids, my itty bitties, all the kids I coach, don't mess up. There are too many things you can do right for you to do the few things that are wrong. And if you do those few things that are wrong, let me just tell you, I can't control the consequences unless it's me. But in that game, you do something wrong, that referee got power. Calm down. So Marshawn's teaching him what the referee could do. I didn't do it. Luka found that out last night, didn't you? I didn't do it. It wasn't a ticky-tack, go back, review it. Hey, get up out of here. That's too much for that. Get up out of here. See what I'm saying? So that is a life lesson by Marshawn. Great job for teaching this kid that. All in all, this was a topic, and there's more to it. Let me give it to you like this last point. I remember in the NFL, everybody was hitting. You remember like 70s and early 80s? Hitting. Practice was like 2-a-days, 3-a-days, smoking cigarettes. I don't know, white cowboy in the locker room. They in the zone. They drinking probably at halftime. Hitting. They are hitting. I was growing up, I was like, no wonder I didn't think I was going to the NFL or wanted to play in the NFL. I was like, what the hell is that? They doing hitting. And then Bill Walsh. And I remember everybody telling the stories. Bill Walsh and the 49ers chilling in practice. Not that chilling. Beach chair, sun umbrella. We working, but we ain't hitting. And when they kept winning and winning, had that dynasty, everybody was looking at themselves. What's going on here? So y'all remember, it was like a Bill Walsh era. Then that turned into, in the 90s, we had Bill Walsh, and then you had Jerry Jones, messing it up. You had Jerry Jones. Who was the coach there? Oklahoma got Barry Switzer and Jimmy Johnson, duh. And they had that. Hitting. But now it's out there. People ain't all hitting. So then Marv Levy, remember him? Not hitting. Camp Levy, they used to call it. Chilling. Now Buffalo was killing it. Not winning at all, but 4 straight Super Bowls. God dang. Not killing each other. Andy Reid right now, not killing each other. Marty Schottenheimer, killing people. Rest in peace, great Marty Schottenheimer. But practice, I had Marty. Hail. Bill Parcells, hail. So both sides work is my point. Marshawn cursing them kids out. What the fuck? Get out of my drill, little bitch. And then me, hey, you better get right. You ain't gonna get right, get gone. Same thing, no. So that's the point. You pick your side, beat it up in the comments, let's have some fun. I could tell y'all 1,001 stories. I hope that story got more layers to it because I got more to talk about. Let's